Oakley Dokley, we're back. And it's new. And it's July 11th. And Mordy has another name, Greg Shark Finn. And the real Greg Finn is also here with us. So thanks for being here with us, everybody. Greg, what are you talking about today?
Just like some of the new Google ads, I've got two stories to tell you. I was trying to do the height one. That worked in my head, the two stories, and then it just didn't come out. But I'm going to kick it to Mordy. What do you got?
Well, yeah, Mordy, you can beat that.
As the real Greg Finn today, Google throttles odd thumbnail design down my throat, but it's really not driving my engine.
I can never beat these, but John Wheeler gave a little blurb yesterday about some really helpful SEO feedback. We'll get into that as well.
All right. So over on Google Ads, there was somebody, Sad AK over on X had spotted a very large, what's typically called a PLA, product listing ads, your shopping ads, and it's not just one line of them, but it's two lines of them. So a big double-decker, two-story ad unit here. And when they were scrolling through, it looked like the entire double, like tiered ad unit was scrolling through, which, I mean, this is just a huge ad unit, especially for mobile on there. I didn't see anything from Google. I'm sure they'd probably say it's a test. We experiment with different changes all the time, but that was a massive one.
Yeah, before you get into the other one, this is weird. I thought advertisers would be upset by this, but when I'm looking at this specific test, it's only this one advertiser called Mattress Firm. So it's an interesting, is it only for one? I don't know. Obviously, Google hasn't commented on it, but if it's for one advertiser and not showing other listings, then I guess it's okay from an advertiser perspective.
Yeah, it wasn't branded search, though. At least from what I thought, it was like Bed Frames Queen. And it just had like just one, like, to me, that kind of looks like an error, right? Where you're not putting a branded search in, and then all of a sudden, like, you have literally, 40 ads for Mattress Firm there. So we'll see what happens here. I think it's strange. I don't think it's good user experience, but who knows? All right. Yeah. And then there was also people also browsed carousel ads that, again, were PLA ads, rather, I should have said. And those do not appear to be related to that query. I think we've seen this before, to be honest with you. It's hard to keep track of some of these that are being tested there. But, you might be searching for, or you might be paying for a certain term with your feed. You don't put actual terms in there. So you're not like, saying, I want to go buy this term. It matches your feed. And then people also browse, so it might match that way. So it's not like it's like going out of the way to like not go after your keywords. It is just, again, more inventory out there, I'd assume, where it's people are also looking at something else.
Would it be fun if Google, with all these like different variations, when they made announcements, they would just say like, we're experimenting with making more money each and every day. So get your wallets ready.
It goes without saying. But yeah, you're right, Greg. We did see versions of this. We saw something called people also buy from. We saw people also shop. We saw many variations of this. So you are definitely not wrong in saying this is not.
How do you know that off the top of your head?
On top of my head, I just...
No, Barry. He's like, oh, yeah, on May 4th, 2003.
Well, if Greg scrolled to the bottom of the article, he would have seen that I mentioned those two things in the article. But no.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, so like Greg, I knew there was something like it, so I just do a simple site command on my site to find things that are related to that, and then the magic of Google search, I'm able to find related stuff. Just magical. On that, talking about magic, I think you found some magical search results.
Yeah, I'm still stuck in this test, and it's a little bit weird and annoying because I do actually click on videos on the search, but basically I've been stuck in a test where Google and someone else posted, this is going on since June. It's tiny video thumbnails in the video box, a piece of text that I think is coming from the transcript, and then like a little icon for YouTube, and the data was published and the channel, as opposed to the big, normal video thumbnail that you want to click on. It just looks like a bunch of text, like random text on my video box with a tiny little thumbnail. I think it's weird.
I think it
Okay.
works well for faces like ours. No offense to our faces, but I think it works well if you minimize the face as much as possible. People are more likely to click on it.
Well, I think our faces are more for like safe search.
maybe. So I think this is pretty cool. I'm more of a content guy than a video guy, so I think this is pretty cool. And Google's been testing it on and off. And yeah, you were not the first to spot this, so I'm sorry, Morty.
Barry, do you know what medium this is?
No clue.
Video.
Oh God, nobody told me. I thought this was like some audio podcast.
With our faces?
Good thing Google has these
including
small
you, Greg.
thumbnails now. Well, maybe they'll click on it more.
Right.
I just like it. Like, I'm not a video guy. It's like, oh, okay. What are we even doing here?
Yeah, I've been making videos since like, I don't know, for the past 18 years, but my subscriber rate stinks. So it just proves that, smaller thumbnails do work, and we'll see what happens. Watch this. So the small thumbnails will roll out, and our subscriber rate will go like this. It'll be like rocket ship. On that rocket ship stuff, Google has said in their latest Google Search News video podcast YouTube channel, I keep going, that, and they have a crazy number of subscribers, but everybody likes looking at John Mueller's face, so that's good because he said basically SEO feedback for the latest core update has been really helpful in evaluating and evaluations and discussions. He also added that they've been reviewing this stuff with the search quality and ranking team. So this is not the first time Google said this, but he said this in this video where Google has, I don't know how many, let me see how many subscribers Google has. The Google Search Central channel has 642,000 subscribers. So all those subscribers know that the feedback was useful. Even though Danny Sullivan said this back in, I don't know, May of this year, sorry. But still people are like, great, you got our feedback, but you have done nothing with it. My website no longer ranks. I am completely out of business. I'm in the red and I can't continue to operate my business. So whenever I share this type of stuff, it drives a lot of anger from those who were hit by the helpful content update from September, and some core updates. But yeah, it seems like still those sites were really those sites hit with the helpful content update are still stuck. And because of that, there's a lot of, I don't know, tension in the air in the SEO community. So it was interesting he dropped that line because it's saying that kind of, I should really check the YouTube comments on that video, because I'm sure there's some negative stuff out there. Anyway, that was interesting, and I guess Google one day will release an update that will, what do the Google call it?
4 hours later.
Buckle up, right? So, right, so Google's going to go ahead and release this update. So buckle up for it, and hopefully it'll be promising for all you guys out there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he even brought it up. Like, don't bring that up. Like, leave it alone. Also, interesting that the feedback is helpful, but asking questions about spam updates, not helpful.
4 hours later.
You mean, yeah. So what Danny Sullivan's response to me. Yeah, it's been stressful for, I think, everybody, not just the SEO community and not just for site owners that were hit by it, but I think it's been stressful for the Google search team itself, at least the ones that are doing the communication side of it. So I don't know. We'll see.
I'm just messing. Like, it is stressful. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. But for many of us, we've been through this many times. But then you have people like sharing on. I saw somebody send me a video of somebody sharing how they could create automated content using a different AI service and create crazy amounts of SEO generated content on the fly and rank very well. And this is kind of where we are right now. So is what it is. Anyway, thanks so much for doing this today. Speak to you guys later. We're back, I think on Monday. Everyone have a great long weekend. I don't know if everybody have a great long weekend, but have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.